Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Boom Broadcasting presents Three from Deep. I'm your host, Jason Colenso. Welcome to the show. Guys, I am super excited. Here we are on a Wednesday, and we're talking about basketball. Yes, Three from Deep is just not one time a week anymore. We are Three from Deep 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Too much going on in the NBA just to cover it one day a week. So thank you so much to Michael Davis and the Boom Broadcasting family. I am super excited to be able to come to you into your homes, into your ears 3 times a week. So this is going to be awesome, guys. So very excited to do my first Wednesday show. A little sad I don't get to do my sideline savants because fantasy football is over. So I miss my boy Wayne. Can't wait for fantasy football to come back around. Miss doing that with Wayne. So shout out to my commish. But guys, we're going to jump into some NBA here. We're going to talk about some games that happened on Monday nights. We had some big banging games on Monday night. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Then, of course, we have the drama that is Jimmy Butler. We're going to discuss that a little bit. But I'm going to come at it from a little different angle. So be prepared for that. We're going to dissect that a little bit. And then a little shout out here to It Stinks. We have a great show. Sean here on the Boom Broadcasting family YouTube. He does It Stinks. It's like a TV movie podcast, talks about everything TV, movies, binge stuff. I'm going to give you my top 5 binge TV shows. So shout out to Sean doing some big things. So thank you very much for the support. And then we'll discuss a few of the games, big games we got coming up here until I reach you on Saturday. And then we'll discuss some things. So let's jump right into it, guys, because I am super excited to talk about Monday night's games because there were some huge games. Right now, first, let's talk about Cleveland Cavaliers. They were on a little bit of a slide there. 3 games. Losses. They lost a couple times to the Rockets, some pretty close games, but they stopped the slide. Played the Pistons. They won 110-91. Donovan Mitchell, 21 points. Darius Garland, 22 points. The boys in the land stopped the 3-game skid against the hot Detroit Pistons. Let's look at it. Hot Detroit Pistons. Look, playing good basketball finally right now. Cade Cunningham doing his thing, finally showing why he was a top draft pick. Dropped 22 points. It's not a bad game, but still a loss. But Pistons still 6th in the East right now, so playing really well. But Cleveland needed that. That was a little tough for them to have a little 3-game slide there. So still 1st in the East. Everybody's gunning for you guys, Cleveland. Everybody's coming. So you better be on your A game every day because you start them slides, and especially this time of year. This is that lull in the NBA from now until the All-Star game where teams kind of get a little bored. Big game of the night. I'm excited about this one, even though we'll talk about the Knicks here in a little bit. Houston versus the Celtics. What an amazing basketball game. Houston 114, Celtics 112. Last second shot from Amen Thompson. Guys, Amen Thompson is becoming a superstar right before our eyes. Dropped a triple-double not that long ago, and then drops the last second shot against the Boston Celtics. Had 33 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Dylan Brooks helped out with 36. So a heck of a game from him. The Houston Rockets are a force to be reckoned with. I like them in the West. Right now they're 2nd behind OKC. OKC is still the team to beat. But, man, I tell you what, those Houston Rockets are a fun team to watch. And, guys, pay attention to Amen Thompson. He is really becoming a superstar in this league right before our eyes. So don't sleep on him and don't sleep on those Houston Rockets. Look, Tatum had 19 points. Porzingis had 17. Jaylen Brown dropped 28, who I still think is the most important person on that team. Everybody says Tatum, but I say Brown. So Boston's still still 2nd in the East. still still the champs. Someone's got to knock them off. So until somebody knocks them off, they're still considered the champions. But Houston Rockets, what a heck of a win. Last second shot. Amen. Dropping that fadeaway floater. So great game, guys. And then let's get into the Knicks. My New York Knicks absolutely trouncing the Grizz last night, 143-106. It was a bloodbath. 7 Knicks in double figures. Brunson with 20 and 6 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, 24, 11 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Payne with 11. Anunoby, 15. Precious, 14. McBride, 14. New York Knicks, what a heck of a win. Ja, only 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. A little weak game from them, but you guys got blitzed by the New York Knicks, and that was a heck of a win. Grizzlies are not a slouch team, so I am very excited about that win from the New York Knicks. So great job, guys. It was a heck of a Monday night with some games. So if you love the NBA, that was a heck of a night, guys. Now, I want to take a little time to jump into this Jimmy Butler thing. Suspended again. 3 strikes, you're out. This is the 3rd suspension he's had. It looks like he was at practice, and the team came to him and told him he would be coming off the bench. And that did not sit well with Mr. Butler. And he's shown that this whole drama going on with the Heat right now and wanting to be traded is walked out of practice. The Miami Heat suspended him indefinitely. Now, the Heat are saying this is probably at least 5 games. They don't really know. This whole thing has become an absolute mess. The Heat did go on to win against Orlando 125-119 amidst all this drama. I don't know, guys. Michael Davis, Boom Broadcasting president, I would say was, but it was a big Jimmy Butler fan. He's a big Miami Heat fan. He loves that team. So I know this drama is weighing on him, and had some choice words for Jimmy Butler, and the way that he's been portrayed and the way he's acting right now with this going on. But I want to give you guys a little background because I want to look at this at a little different angle. Guys, Jimmy Butler was drafted 2011, Chicago Bulls, 30th. It has not been an easy road for Mr. Butler. Let's go way back and let's look at kind of and dissect why Jimmy has kind of the attitude he has. He was, when he was an infant, his dad left. When he was 13, I guess his mom did not like the way he was behaving or couldn't handle him or what it was, but ended up kicking him out of the house. So at 13 years old, kicked out of the house, then had to essentially find somewhere to live. And then just throughout the months, a month here, a month there, was staying with friends, just trying to survive. So from 13 years old to till he got into college, he started junior college there in Tyler, Texas, and at Tyler Junior College, because he didn't have a scholarship, didn't get a scholarship coming out of high school. He had some talent, and a lot of teams saw that, but he had to go to junior college first and play. So essentially, from 13 all through high school, he hung out and stayed with friends. So guys, imagine growing up like that and struggling for everything you have and Look at where he is now. He's an NBA player. He's made a heck of a lot of money playing in Tyler Junior College. Marquette saw him, ended up giving him a scholarship. So he ended up going to Marquette, where he kind of struggled a little bit because it's cold up there. It's colder than Texas. And the coaching style was a little bit different. So I know it was a little rough for him in the beginning, but ended up getting drafted. And again, 30th, 2011, the Chicago Bulls. So here you are. Essentially, you've been on your own since 13 years old. Haven't really had much of a father figure. He still has a relationship with his mom and his dad, which is awesome because there are a lot of people would have just shunned both of them for everything he's been through. But it's definitely made him who he is. So everything Jimmy has to this day, he has had to fight for it. Gets to Chicago, 2017. He wanted out. He ended up getting traded to Minnesota, then to Philly, because there was some drama in Minnesota. Then there was some drama in Philly. So then in 2019, he made it to Miami. Now, Miami's culture as an NBA team is unlike anybody else's. Championship ways between Dwayne Wade and Shaq, and then LeBron James comes. Pat Riley instilled this culture into the players, into the team, into the franchise. And that has been a staple ever since. Heat culture. Jimmy Butler essentially took the Miami Heat in 2020 and in 2023 to the finals, where nobody thought they belonged. Dwayne Wade was gone. LeBron James was gone. They did not have the talent to make it to the finals, but with Jimmy Butler there, and as much as he plays, as hard as he plays, when he's focused and he's on and he wants something, man, don't get in his way because he's gonna take it and run with it. So twice he brought the Miami Heat to the finals. Again, here you are, this kid, this 13-year-old kid who has his whole life had to struggle to get where he is today, to make it. 14-year career. Beginning of the season, Heat didn't want to sign him. It was getting a little too expensive. It'd been like 50 million or 55 million, something like that. 110 million for 2 years. The Heat made a business decision, and that did not sit well with Jimmy Butler. He wanted his contract. He wanted to get paid. He thought he deserved it. He dragged the Miami Heat, and they just, they shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have been in those finals. But because Jimmy Butler was there, they made it. You talk about expectations. They exceeded expectations, and Jimmy Butler exceeded expectations in Miami. So he thought it was going to get taken care of. But business decisions, an aging superstar, you have a young team you're trying to build. You're building around Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Jaime Jaquez. You got these guys you want to build around, and you would love to have Jimmy there, but you weren't going to spend that much money because you want to bring in a superstar. You need to bring in someone younger. You need to bring in someone that's going to be the face of the franchise for the next 8 to 10 years, and that's not Jimmy. Jimmy's 3 to 5 left. He still can produce, but he's not the superstar he once was. Then the drama. I want to be traded. Then he had some comments, gets suspended, 7 games, conduct detrimental to the team, which is insane for 7 games. This could have been handled maybe a little bit differently from the Miami Heat, but Jimmy had issues with this. Then missed the plane, suspended 2 more games. If you're not going to be with your team, then you're not going to be on the team. We'll suspend you. We'll have you sit. And then the straw, 3 strikes over the weekend during practice. Jimmy, we're going to have you come off the bench Monday night. The heck you are. He said, well, go sit for a while. But guys, I understand. Jimmy Butler fought for everything he has in this world, man. And I understand. You know, everybody's beating him up. Again, he probably could handle this a little bit better. I know he didn't handle the Philly drama very well. He didn't handle the Minnesota drama very well. Leaving Chicago wasn't very smooth either. So a lot of his stops, he could have probably handled differently. But if someone comes to you and tries to rip your dream away and all your hard work you put into it, that 13-year-old kid is going to fight, because that's all Mr. Butler has done his whole life, is fight to get where he is. I don't condone the way he's acting. I understand he's upset. I understand that the business side of sports can get ugly, and those conversations behind closed doors where you're not a person anymore. You're essentially a commodity with an expiration date. That's hard to swallow for any of us. I don't know anybody that would want someone to come in and tell you, yeah, well, you're getting too old. We can't pay you this much anymore. Or, hey, yeah, you're just not producing anymore like we thought you were. We're gonna have to sit you down, let you go, come off the bench. That's a lot to take, and that's a lot to swallow. And for someone that has fought his whole life to get where he is, I understand why he's doing what he's doing. So, guys, before you judge a man and his actions, try to understand him a little bit. I'm disappointed in the way this is happening. It doesn't look good on the Heat, especially with the Heat culture. It doesn't paint Jimmy Butler in a good light as a teammate. But I understand. I know what he has gone through. I've had my own struggles throughout my life. Knock on wood, lucky enough, I've had 2 loving parents that put up with my stupidity, and my stupidity when I was younger was my own. I can't imagine having to fend for myself at 13 years old and to struggle and to pray that, hey, I'll have somewhere to sleep, I'll have somewhere to rest. And that Jimmy had some friends around him. He had some people around him that he was able to hang on to and who helped him. Jimmy Butler would not be here today. He would not have made the money he has made in the NBA to survive and take care of himself and take care of his family. So, don't like the way this is heading. But again, guys, sometimes you got to understand from the other side. So, Jimmy, I hope if you hear this, I hope you find peace. I hope you find a home where you will be accepted and that a team will want you for who you are, because you are a hell of a basketball player. You're a hell of a talent. And when you're on and people are loyal to you, you go above and beyond. And you've proven that in some of your play and some of your actions on the court. But when someone goes against you, I understand. I understand the fight that you have in you. So, guys, I hope this thing gets cleared up soon. I know it's going to be tough. The Suns want Jimmy Butler, but Beal's not budging. He's got that no trade contract. He's really hurting his trade stock right now. This trade season has been kind of weird and quiet and loud at the same time. There's a lot of really bad teams out there with good players on them. The Suns, the Golden State Warriors, Philadelphia, the Wizards. You got a lot of great players out there in the NBA that probably need a change of scenery. So hopefully we will see some trades coming up here soon before the trade deadline, guys. Because again, 3 from deep, 3 times a week. So when something like this hits and we finally get that boom trade, I'll be right there to jump on it, dissect it a little bit for you, maybe give you a little different perspective, because sometimes in life you need a little different perspective. So we're going to take a little time out here. I'm going to jump into some TV. I enjoy watching TV. I have my binge shows. Me and my family, we have our shows that we love to watch together. Shout out to Sean Lucas, his podcast, It Stinks. He kind of gave me some inspiration because I want to talk about my current 5 binge-worthy shows that I've been jumping on here lately. So I'm going to break this down for you. My first one, number 5, Shogun. Shogun! You guys, if you have not seen Shogun on Hulu, watch it. Amazing, amazing show. Get used to reading subtitles, but phenomenal. The direction, the costumes, the artistic integrity of the story, and the land and the layout, and it was just an awe-inspiring show. I've watched it over and over. I hope they do a season 2. Phenomenal show. They've won a ton of awards. Guys, go and watch it. Shogun. Hulu. Fantastic. Number 4, I'm going to throw a whole bunch of stuff at you because I like Disney Plus. I'm a Disney guy. I love watching Disney movies. And thankfully, Disney owns Star Wars and Marvel and everything else because Disney owns everything. But the Star Wars series that have come out, once Disney bought Star Wars, I'm like, God, they're going to kill it. They're going to milk this franchise. They're going to put Mickey Mouse ears on Darth Vader, and it's just going to be just crap. Excuse my language. But they've actually done pretty well on a lot of their shows. Book of Boba Fett, Andor, Ashoka, The Mandalorian, great show. Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Acolyte. Even though The Acolyte didn't get a lot of great reviews, I actually enjoyed that show. And then now they got the Skeleton Crew out, which Jude Law has been phenomenal, and that has been an excellent show. So, guys, binge watch Star Wars series on Disney Plus. You will not be disappointed. All of them are awesome. Some are a little bit better than others, but Disney has not disappointed with that. They've gotten a little squirrely, but it's actually been really, really good. Because they've brought some of the characters back. They've brought some of the original actors back, and they've kind of really hit home with the nostalgia and the storylines, and they've kind of woven all together. So I'm really impressed how well they've done. So Disney Plus, all the Star Wars series, if you haven't checked them out, start. You will not be disappointed. My number 3, it's on regular TV, but you can also see it, I think, on Hulu. American Pickers. I love American Pickers. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching them since day one. Rest in peace, Frank Fritz. Lost him last year, which is disappointing. But Mike Wolf and his brother and all his other cohorts, Danielle, I enjoy the passion of the show. I like to pick myself. I love to go to antique stores. I love to look for vintage things. I look for items that have soul. A lot of things that are made here now do not have much soul. And to watch American Pickers, you can see that they love what they do. So great show. I can watch old episodes, new episodes. I love binge watching it. 2, Daredevil. Started binge watching the original older Daredevil. That was on Netflix. It's now on Disney Plus. You got to check that out because the new Daredevil Born Again is coming out again here with the Kingpin. That's going to be phenomenal. I hope they do this show just like the original one because it has been fun to watch. So I am super, super excited to see Daredevil Born Again come out. So Daredevil, check that out. And my number one binge show, because I could put it on at any time. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I love all his different shows that he does. The biggest one right now, Expedition Unknown. Josh Gates is my hero. He is the modern day Indiana Jones. Some of the things he does, the adventures he's gone on, the places he's gone, the history he talks about is absolutely amazing. My son loves watching him. I love watching him. It's exciting. I can sit there and kind of just binge watch all the different shows, all the places he's gone. I can rewatch a lot of the different shows. But if you guys never seen him before, he is entertaining as all heck. He did a little late night show there during COVID when he couldn't leave, and that was a lot of fun. He is not only entertaining, he is extremely smart, and he has kind of really no fear, and he is a lot of fun. He is really, really funny. So you got to check him out. Expedition Unknown. They also do Expedition X. They also do the Unknown Files. He's got tons of shows. He's like one of the hardest working men in showbiz right now. But Josh Gates, you got to check him out. It's a lot of fun. That's my number one binge worthy TV, guys, and I appreciate that. So my top 5: Shogun, all the Disney Star Wars series, American Pickers, Daredevil Born Again coming out soon, and then Josh Gates, Expedition Unknown. Check it all out. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. But comment. Let me know yours. What are your favorite binge-worthy shows? I was going to put Stranger Things on there, but it has taken like 7 years for the final season to come out. So until that season comes out, I'm still holding that. One hostage. So, guys, let's jump into some more NBA here. Wednesday night games. We have some exciting games. Just going to touch on a few here. Pistons versus Pacers. Both those teams playing very well in the East. Watch out, because I think one of those two teams is going to make some noise in the playoffs. So be prepared. Pacers, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, who's been there before as a Toronto Raptor, and Halliburton. So do not sleep on the Pacers. Do not sleep on the Pistons, guys. I think they're going to upset somebody here in the playoffs. So check them out. That's at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. 7:30, got Nuggets versus my Knicks. So I'm hoping to shut down the Joker, who was having an unbelievable season. Nikola Jokic is, I think, probably the best basketball player on the planet right now. He has just been playing unbelievable basketball, the dad bod god. Then you have Cavs Heat. Heat trying to get through all this drama here. Thunder Warriors playing like dirt, but that's a whole other thing. Cavs on Thursday playing back-to-back. So Thursday night got Cavs versus Hawks. See how the Cavs fare doing a back-to-back. Then you have Rockets, Grizzlies at 9:30. And then Friday, got some great games on Friday. Mavs, Pistons, Bucks, Spurs. I'm excited to see the Greek Freak, and I'm going to call him the Parisian Pillar, because I don't think Victor Wembanyama, he's just got Wemby, but I'm going to call him the Parisian Pillar. So let's try to get that. I think he needs a new nickname, so we're going to throw that out there. Parisian Pillar. And then you got the Suns versus the Warriors, two teams heading in the wrong direction. So, guys, I appreciate you joining me here Wednesday. I will be back on Saturday. Again, Boom Broadcasting presents 3 from Deep. I am your host, Jason Colenso. Check me out Saturday, 12 p.m. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on Saturday, guys. Peace.